Good evening and welcome to Cromwell High School's 62nd commencement. Please stand for the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would now like to welcome Cromwell High School's 2020 Teacher of the Year. Adriano Borgia has taught in the Cromwell Public Schools for 8 years as a technical education teacher. He serves as the technical education facilitator for the high school and works with our robotics club. Please join me in congratulating Cromwell High School's Teacher of the Year, Mr. Adriano Borgia.
Thank you, Ms. DiFiore. Good evening, class of 2020. Families and esteemed guests. My name is Adriano Borgia, and most know me as Borge, the guy who wears the apron covered in sawdust with 100 pencils in his pouch. I'm talking to you from a building which many of you never thought you would miss. I like to call this my second home, and I know many teachers here at CHS think the same way. You have to realize that what happens in this school which makes it so great. We have a staff which, without their support, I personally could never achieve all that I do during the day. A wonderful staff that truly cares about its students. From the IT and custodial maintenance team, always keeping the building running in tip-top shape, to the kitchen staff who make sure all of you are not getting hangry. We have an amazing office staff who makes sure that all operations run smoothly, and an administration who continuously supports all of us when we are in need. We have a paraprofessional support team who would help you at the drop of a hat. And finally, all the teachers who would do anything to see and help you succeed. To my colleagues, I want to say a couple things. I'm truly impressed that a staff who has endured loss, last-minute planning, and juggling home and work, you have moved mountains and all deserve the Teacher of the Year honor. I know this time has not been easy, and we are all in less than ideal circumstances. But somehow we have done some amazing things with little time and resources. I would also like to give a shout out to 3 teachers who never in a million years ever thought this was how their last year would culminate. These 3 teachers are role models to me and all the teachers who get to share these walls with them. You truly give teaching a good name. Ms. Petrosky, Ms. Lyon, and Ms. Sanders. I could spend hours talking about them, and I can only aspire to leave the same legacy that they are leaving when I retire. In this pandemic, these 3 teachers still continue to impress, despite it being their last year. They completely changed their teaching, continuously putting in 110% to make sure that they were there for you, their students, who they love. I mean, Ms. Petrosky even learned how to video chat. Their and our dedication to you should show you how much we all care about you and make sure that you are ready for the challenges to come. While this is certainly not the graduation you imagined, it is difficult for us too. I go to every graduation. It makes me so proud to see you cross the stage when your name is called. Thinking about who you were as a freshman, walking into the building, and now as seniors walking out. Last May, you were cheering that you have moved from junior status to senior status. This year, you walked into Cromwell High School on August 27th, beyond excited that this year was going to be the year you finally got to graduate. An honor and rite of passage which you had no idea, but on March 15th would be almost taken from you. Yet, here we are, doing our very best to make this as special as we can. Now, I want to leave you with 3 pieces of advice. 3 things I personally think are very important and will help you with the adventures and challenges that are ahead. First, I ask you to take advantage of these slower times. During this unimaginable time, our country was forced to come to a screeching halt, and as much as we all need for things to go back to normal, take advantage of this opportunity. And I urge you not to forget later on how important it is to cherish being home with people you are close with. This, honestly, is going to be the only reward from this terrible event. We live our lives always moving as fast as possible, and you don't realize it, but look, you are all 18 or almost 18 years old, graduating from a high school which you kept saying, I can't wait to graduate from. Now, some of you are going to the military, God bless America, and some are moving to colleges in different states. And before you know it, another 4 years will go flying by. Take this time to learn about your heritage and listen to the stories. Be a part of the household projects, the dinners, and the activities. You might not get this opportunity again to spend all this quality time with them. Take me for an example. Both my wife and I work full-time. Our son, who just turned 1, would have been in daycare throughout the day. Having this opportunity to be home with him for these couple of months has been unbelievable. I mean, he calls Mama Dada. Puts a smile on my face every time. I know a lot of you are getting stir crazy, but enjoy it. My second piece of advice is to find yourself an active hobby, something that helps you disconnect and force you to try something new. Choose something that will challenge you, and this hobby should be something you look forward to during the week. Work is important, and you need to make sure that you work hard, but realize you have to make time for you. This hobby should be your recharge for the week, a way to not allow the anxiety of work and college to engulf you. Personally, I love to fish. I go with my brother-in-law weekly. I also love to build and also to cook, which I think is the cause for the mysteries that are found in my son's diapers. These are things that I really enjoy doing. So find something for you that you enjoy. My last piece of advice is to make your mark when you have the opportunity to. No matter how small of an opportunity, always put in 110%. People will take notice, and you have no idea who is watching or who these people will be around you in the future. You don't want to be remembered as a mediocre worker. When someone says your name out of a list, you want their eyes to open up, their eyebrows to raise, and for them to go, oh, yes, this is who we want. You'll be surprised how many more doors this will open for you. So, class of 2020, be excited. You're finally here. It might be different than what you thought, but you made it. Mr. Kuckel reminded me a few weeks ago of a quote from the great FDR. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. These bumps in the road are just that, small bumps. They're annoying, yes, they force us to change our routine, but again, they're just bumps. Bumps that you will conquer. Your future is always filled with them. Your job is not to let them become mountains. There's nothing you can't do. As long as you work as hard as you can, allow yourself time to recharge. Don't be defeated. Surround yourself with family and support, and you'll be able to do anything. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2020. Get out there and make some sawdust.
Screaming your name. Good evening. It is my honor to announce the distinguished scholars of the class of 2020. Under typical circumstances, we would ask each graduate to rise and be recognized by our audience. Instead, I would like to take a moment to congratulate our distinguished scholars for all they have accomplished. This recognition has been earned through years of hard work and dedication. Congratulations. With that said, it is my honor to now announce the distinguished scholars of the class of 2020. Shaylin Braun, Brianna O'Rourke, Kadrin Pulling, Jessica Rizzo, Jamie Trin, Matthew Sabriglio, Sydney Dana, Connor Barrows, Grace Drew, and Samantha Barrett. Congratulations again to our distinguished scholars of the class of 2020.
I would like to welcome Dr. Macri to the podium to address the class of 2020. Her support and leadership throughout this year, and especially during these challenging times, has been greatly appreciated by all administration and staff. I know I speak for the staff when I say we are so thankful for her leadership. Please welcome Dr. Enza Macri, Superintendent of Cromwell Public Schools.
Welcome to the members of the Board of Education, city officials, parents, community members, and most importantly, to the graduates of the class of 2020 on this momentous day. Congratulations. When we started this school year together 10 months ago, we were full of anticipation for what the future would hold. I was thrilled to start as your new superintendent, and you were delighted to enter your senior year, the culminating year of your Cromwell Public Schools education. Needless to say, life threw us a curveball that we did not see coming. None of us could have imagined the exceptional events that would unfold as the year progressed. Your senior year was indelibly marked by the onset of COVID-19. We learned many unexpected lessons. For starters, there was a whole new vocabulary as a result of this virus, including social distancing, coronavirus, distance learning, community spread, asymptomatic, pre-symptomatic, containment, flattening the curve, and the list goes on and on. But your year was also marked by the remarkable way you responded to this virus, to your schoolwork, and to the needs of the community. You adapted to distance learning, developed new ways to socialize with friends, and performed acts of kindness for family, friends, and our greater community. Through it all, you demonstrated such determination, perseverance, resilience, courage, and kindness. As I think about all you have accomplished by studying on your own and through virtual media, I am reminded of President Abraham Lincoln's background as he was studying to become a lawyer. In his autobiography of 1860, he wrote that he studied with nobody. He was a self-educated man who came from a background of poverty and could not afford the expensive law school. Yet, he persevered, as you have this year, to learn much more independently than you may have preferred. In a letter he wrote on November 5th, 1855 to Isham Ravis, a young aspiring lawyer, he emphasized the importance of this determination. Perseverance that you, the members of class of 2020, have also shown in your learning this year. Isham was seeking the opportunity to study under Lincoln, a common practice at the time as an alternative to attending law school. Mr. Lincoln wrote in his response the following message: "If you are resolutely determined to make a lawyer of yourself, the thing is more than half done already. It is but a small matter whether you read with anybody or not. I did not read with anyone. Get the books and read and study them till you understand them in their principal features, and that is the main thing. It is of no consequence to be in a large town while you are reading. I read about New Salem, which never had 300 people living in it. The books and your capacity for understanding them are just the same in all places. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other thing. Very truly, your friend, A. Lincoln. You have demonstrated your resolve, and I am in awe of what you have accomplished. You studied difficult courses in mathematics, science, completed advanced placement classes, read and interpreted novels of complex texts with maturity, understanding, and challenging thinking around social justice issues impacting our community and the nation. I would like to share some of your academic successes that truly make your class stand out. 7 of the Student Council Executive Board members are graduating with stoles and cords. This is an amazing accomplishment and a sign of leadership and perseverance. Ryan Grover received the Harvard University Book Club Award. Zachary Randazzo earned the Yale University Book Club Award. The World Language Club Cultural Book Awards were received by Caden Yehulio in French and Clara Rojas and Jamie Trin in Spanish. The following courageous young men will proudly be serving our country as they approach the next chapter of their lives. Austin Jengler, Marines. Connor Anderson, Marines. And Tyler Doherty, Navy. Thank you for your anticipated service. 17 students earned department cords and 22 students earned National Honor Society cords. And the list of your accomplishments goes on and on. I could not be more proud. Equally impressive are your fine arts and athletic prowess. Our boys basketball team were state champions in 2018, and our girls basketball team were state champions in 2019. Many of the student athletes of the class of 2020 were part of those unforgettable moments. Additionally, many of our students achieved All-State, including Andrea Yearwood, Outdoor Track 2017, Indoor Track 2018 and 19. Anthony Caracolia, Soccer 2019, and Track last spring. Jordan Paré, Indoor Track in 2019. Justin Sturgos, Hockey in 2019. Sadie Budzik earned All-State in volleyball in both her junior and senior years. Vanessa Stolsteiner achieved All-State in basketball and in junior and senior year. Ryan Corcoran was the first place state champion in bass fishing. He earned the title of 2020 Bassmaster on the All-State Fishing Team. This is a national award where only 49 students are selected nationwide. A few short months ago, the Cromwell High School drama program performed Mamma Mia, the musical. This outstanding performance has received a record of 15 nominations for the upcoming Halo Awards for Connecticut high school theater programs. Incredible. Resilience has also been demonstrated repeatedly by members of this class. As students, staff, and administration wrestled with trying to quickly roll out distance learning, you navigated these muddy waters with grace. You are graduating today because you are smart, capable, and resilient. Maya Angelou speaks of resilience in the following manner: I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. I see that attitude in our graduates. As you make your way from your Cromwell education, I am confident that you will deal with whatever comes your way. One can only be resilient if we have worked through difficulties in our lives. We all face challenges and must persevere to find the hope and satisfaction that comes on the other side. The most touching characteristic of the class of 2020, however, is the caring this class has demonstrated throughout their high school years. I would like to share some outstanding staff and student memories in this year's seniors. The girls' volleyball team developed a special relationship with 10-year-old Axel, who was suffering from leukemia. The team visited Axel at Children's Hospital and became very close with this brave little boy. Although Axel passed from the disease this year, the team remembers him as a positive boy who taught them as much as they taught him about life. The moments shared together were priceless, and we will never be forgotten. The football team and fall cheerleaders prepared care packages before Thanksgiving for those who would benefit from traditional foods to celebrate the holiday. The Student Council prepared a Christmas party for 53 local families in need. They wrapped 110 presents, baked festive treats, and decorated the cafeteria. The looks on the face of the children and parents who attended were priceless. In November, the Student Council had a talent show and raised $1,300 to donate to social services in Cromwell. Under the leadership of Sadie Budzik, the Cromwell Public Schools community came together to fundraise for the Connecticut Children's Hospital in support of childhood cancer. The determination, resilience, and kindness you have shown this year will serve you well as you move on to your next challenges and adventures. Our future is in capable hands if Cromwell High School seniors represent the youth in our country. I return to President Lincoln as I wish you the very best in your endeavors. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other one thing. Aim high, graduates, and I know you will successfully reach your goals. Congratulations.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce Shaylin Braun, valedictorian of the class of 2020, and Brianna O'Rourke as salutatorian. Shaylin will be pursuing a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater in college. Brianna will be attending UConn, where she was accepted into their prestigious honors program and will be studying accounting in the fall.
Hello. I would want to extend a warm greeting to the Board of Education, administration, faculty, staff, honorees, family members and guardians, supporters of the graduates, and most importantly, the class of 2020. As I sat down to write this speech, I felt such a whirlwind of emotions. Right now, we are at a completely unprecedented moment in human history. Our entire way of life has changed. Most businesses are closed, people have been confined to their homes, and countless people have lost their lives. Sometimes the situation feels bleak, and sometimes it looks that way. But I know we're going to be fine. In fact, we're going to be more than fine. In the wake of the defining moment of this generation, we're going to thrive because of the tenacity, grit, and resilience that is characteristic of the class of 2020. Gandhi once said, if we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. We need not wait to see what others do. I find this message to be especially poignant for the class of 2020. This class was born into the shadow of September 11th and is journeying into the real world in the wake of a pandemic. We've known uncertainty and change since the beginning and are met with it again as we take on the world. In this moment, we might feel helpless, as if there's nothing we can do to change the outcome of the hand that we've been dealt. Instead, we have to heed Gandhi's words, change our attitudes, and pull the tides in our favor. We have to change our mindset to that of an optimist and an opportunist, someone who is hopeful and ready to seize the moment he or she is given to make positive change in the community, and by extension, the world. I've already seen this many times in Cromwell High School. Sometimes this came up in the context of finishing a project, writing an essay the night before it was due, rehearsing something before a big performance, or the last practice before the season starts and we still felt unready. Because there is so much thrown at us students in high school, we sometimes fall victim to circumstance and end up in these situations where it seems impossible to succeed. But we decided to change ourselves, give up the hopeless mindset we had, and replaced it with one of drive, passion, and grit. And as a result, we succeeded beautifully. We need to continue to make life happen, as Gandhi said, not allow life to happen to us. Especially in this moment, changing our nature, really changing our mindset, will change the world for the better. But we can't go through our lives alone. We grow most around people we connect with, those that inspire us and let us inspire them in return as our journeys through life intersect. These people are our family, coaches, teachers, friends, and other supporters we've encountered throughout our lives. Marcel Proust once said, "Let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom." Graduates, take a look around you. This may be one of the last times we will all be together as a class. But something I've seen and experienced growing up with you all is the immeasurable strength of the bonds of friendship that we have with one another. We have all helped each other grow as empathetic, kind human beings. I know being around my friends, sharing our passions, motivated me to get better at the things I loved in music. And I enjoyed that experience that much more because I could live in the combined success of me and my friends. There's an ancient Greek idea where people had 2 heads, 4 arms, and 4 legs. And one day were separated into 2, forever searching for their other half. Now, this is an old concept, but the idea that I take away is that humans were never meant to be alone. We thrive and are happy with friends, people around us whom we love. So graduates, treasure the bonds you've made with the people around you for the past 4 years. The people who have shared in your ups and downs and have helped you grow and become better. And look forward to the new bonds you'll create, whether it's in college, the military, the workforce, or in life. Speaking of ups and downs, I'm sure everyone who's receiving a diploma today has had their fair share of both. It's a part of life. The ups are wonderful, but the downs can be tough. But I want to remind you, graduates, failure isn't failure if you learn from it. A quote I've always loved from Samuel Beckett is, "Try again, fail better." This idea of failing better, in my opinion, is the way we bounce back and learn from something we've done unsuccessfully. Every time we do not succeed, we have an opportunity to learn. It's the accumulation of that learning that becomes the foundation of success. Graduates, the world we're about to enter is one of uncertainty, change, and volatility. There will come times when we're frustrated in not achieving a goal. But we have to remember that that moment is just a stepping stone in our inevitable success as we begin the next chapter of our lives. For many of us, the past 4 years have been the best of our lives. But I believe that the true greatest years for us are yet to come. I know that for each and every one of you, this is the launching point from which you will achieve greatness. In the words of Walt Disney, it's kind of fun to do the impossible. Continue trailblazing, connect with those around you, revel in your success, and learn from your failures. Continue to show the tenacity, grit, and resilience that you've displayed throughout high school, and make the impossible possible. I have no doubt that this class will do just that. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Good evening to the members of the Board of Education, the administration, faculty and staff, family and friends, and the class of 2020. Our senior year was surprising, to say the least. It definitely turned out a bit different than we expected. However, it is important not to focus on the things we missed this spring. We may be physically separated, but we are and will remain connected through the many years we have shared together in the halls of the Cromwell schools. For most of us, we started here in Cromwell at ECS. We sat in small desks that seemed huge and played tag together on the blacktop. We sang songs for Flag Day and were one of the first classes to play on the new playground with a tire swing. The world was big and the days were long, and we seemed to have an endless amount of energy with which to make each day exciting. Then we grew a few inches and moved on to Woodside. It was so exciting to be going to a new school, one that was newly built and with air conditioning. Those were the days when we only needed raft tickets to buy the things that we wanted, and an hour of our day would be spent by our teachers reading stories to us. But after a few years, the time came for us to move on to middle school. Here, our education started to feel a little more serious. We got to switch classes and no longer had to walk in a line in the hallway. We still had dodgeball tournaments and played scatterball in gym class, but we also learned how the entire world was built by minuscule atoms, took a deeper dive into world and American history, and began getting the hang of algebra. We also started to learn a little more about ourselves. The world began to expand for us. Then finally, we reached high school. Starting as small freshmen trying to navigate the new school, we followed each other through our freshman academy core classes every day. Over the next 4 years, we would build our confidence and our self-concept. We would create new friendships and rekindle old ones. Together, we stressed over tests, stayed up late into the night writing papers, learned new languages, and survived the SATs. We also enjoyed pep rallies, homecoming dances, sports games, painting the shed, junior prom, and just laughing with friends in the library. The end of our senior year and this graduation look a lot different from what we expected. And although it is easy to dwell on the negatives, I challenge you not to. At least we didn't have to wake up at 6 a.m. these past 3 months. Plus, I think we hold the record for the longest senior skip day. In all seriousness, though, each of us have worked long and hard for this day. Celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrate your memories. Celebrate the possibilities that lie before you. It is an unusual end, but an exciting beginning. Today, we step into the world of adults where we choose how we will live our lives. Remember the sacrifices you are making now to protect the people you love and the strangers who you have never met. Carry that empathy into everything you do in the future, because we are entering a world filled with issues even after the masks are finally put away. Focus on the positives in your own life, but don't ignore the problems in the world around you. We have the power to make the world a more positive place for ourselves, our family, and the strangers who we will never meet. Thank you to our family, friends, teachers, staff, administration, and Board of Education for all of your help along this journey. But we are ready to take it from here. Congratulations, class of 2020. Stay positive, stay empathetic, and stay fighting. I can't wait to see all of your future successes. It's been a great 13 years together. I wish you all the very, very best.
Distinguished guests, parents, and families, it is my honor and pleasure to address the class of 2020 on this momentous occasion. Graduation marks the end of a very important milestone in your lives. You are now high school graduates. For the past 10 years, I have stood before my seniors imparting words of wisdom as I reflected on their 4 wonderful years here at Cromwell High School. I have come to realize that no 2 graduating classes are the same. Each class possesses its own distinct qualities and attributes that define who you are and that make you truly unique. How will you decide how you define your 4 years here at Cromwell High School? Is it these past 3 months? I don't think so. You have experienced many wonderful positive moments over the past 4 years that have made you who you are. You have established relationships with others that you will keep over a lifetime and have been influenced by teachers who truly care about you and want the best for you. Do not let these past 3 months overshadow all the great memories, experiences, and traditions that you have established as a class. In the words of Dolly Parton, the way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. This has been a great time for all of us to reflect on what is good around us. We stopped racing around and enjoyed our family and friends in the most simplest and precious ways. This class is smart for so many reasons. It is obvious by the schools you will be attending in the fall and the scholarships and awards you have received that you have the intellectual capacity to become very successful, and that is a great and rewarding quality. But this class is also smart in other ways. You were never followers. Each one of you has demonstrated such maturity over the past years. Your decision-making is the best of any class that has come through Cromwell High School. You always do the right thing. This skill will serve you well in the future. Act on this, and do not be afraid to venture out into the world and try new things. You have established a solid foundation in high school, so trust your instincts. In the words of Michelle Obama, you can't make decisions based on fear and the possibility of what might happen. I am telling you, take risks. You will be okay. So what will define you? Is it the friends you have or the school you have decided to go to in the fall? Is it the clothes you wear and the place you will work after college? There is a scene at the end of the movie of Spanglish that is very meaningful to me. The girl in the movie is reflecting back on her experiences as she writes her college essay to attend Princeton University. She writes, "I have been overwhelmed by your encouragement to apply to your university. As I hope this essay shows, your acceptance, while it will thrill me, will not define me." Although this is just a line in a movie, I think it is meaningful for you at graduation. Please make sure you keep perspective of what defines you. Look around at your family and those who have helped you become the great person you are. Beyoncé once said, "Take the time to define yourself and define your value. If you are having a hard time doing that, ask yourself, what is something I would say to someone I love?" As you leave Cromwell High School and go off into the big, wonderful world that lies ahead of you, remember these words by Wiz Khalifa. "It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again." Thank you for 4 great years. And always remember, class of 2020, stay safe, stay healthy, peace out, and Godspeed. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Camilleri, Chairman of the Board of Education. Mr. Camilleri, it is with great honor and pride that I present the graduates of the class of 2020 to you. The administration and faculty attest that these students have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the state of Connecticut and the Cromwell Board of Education.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFiore. On behalf of our entire Cromwell community, including my fellow Board of Ed members, I'm honored to join in this unique and very special celebration of Cromwell High's class of 2020. To our graduating seniors, I know this year has been very different than you imagined, but I am confident one day you will look back and appreciate some of the lessons you have learned over the past few months. But among all of those lessons, I think the most important one is the value of having a plan B, or of at least being able to adapt or accept that you need a plan B. Life is rarely as we plan. I'm sad for you that the end of your senior year was one large plan B, C, or even D. But I'm grateful that you were able to roll with the punches and adapt to backup plans. In the words of one of my heroes, Rocky Balboa, it's not how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. You got hit, and you kept moving forward. And now for the moment I know you've been waiting for. On behalf of the Cromwell Board of Education and the entire Cromwell community, we officially accept the class of 2020. So congratulations from all of us on your official graduation from Cromwell High School. We are very proud of you. Take care, be safe, and be ready for your share of Plan Bs, but never stop moving forward. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to recognize those students who will be entering the armed services. Connor Anderson, United States Marines. Tyler Doherty, United States Navy. Austin Gengler, United States Marines. We would like to thank you for your commitment to serve. At this time, each member of the class of 2020 will be presented with their diploma. Jaden Swanson, class president, will now assist in the presentation of diplomas.
Jaden Marie Swanson. Kadrin Sarah Pulling. Isabella Rita Marcelli. Caitlin Ann Lukowitz.
X marks the spot, huh?
Aaron Gajraj Ajodi. Connor Hayes Anderson. Kaya A. Anderson. Allison Marilyn Arling. Yao Asiadu Kunidu. Samantha Catherine Barrett. Connor Manuel Barrows. Madison May Bennett. Brian Stephen Bertuccio. Miranda Katarina Lee Bishop. Shaylin Dalsania Braun. Damar Jermaine Bryant Jr.
Thank you.
Sadie Amelia Budzik. China Kiana Johnson. Jada Liz Blaze Butrego Ramos. Nishida Shakoli May. Caleb James Kane. Rebecca Calafiore. Anthony James Caracolia. Jacob Andrew Cavalier. Amanda Marie Caves. Caitlin Anna Chase. Justin Robert Sierri. Courtney Lee Cynthia. Ryan Edward Corcoran.
That's what I like to see. What's up, Mr. Boynton?
Ian O. Cudmore. Andrew Redden Curry. Michael Nicholas Dale. Sydney Marie Dana. Abigail Elizabeth Matea Darius. Taryn Michelle DeRozier. Ravi Vatsal Desai. Caden Anthony DiUlio.
People at home will understand that one.
Taylor Doherty. Caitlin Brooke Drazak. Grace Elizabeth Drew.
Just to make sure we're on the same page.
Got it.
Mark Michael Dufresne.
Mark, tassel to the left. Caitlin. You graduated, honey. Don't forget to...
Caitlin Ann Dwyer. Tatiana Candelario. Sophia Usmani Essen. Madison Elizabeth Elty. Timothy Richard Falk. Amanda Rose Sheehan.
Let's go! Here we go! Woo! Antonio! Woo! Go up.
No, not you. Wait till they call your name, okay?
Antonio! Woo! Antonio! Let's go!
Antonio Fiola.
Woo! Let's go! Yeah! Here we go! Here we go! Smile! Where that smile at? Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Nicholas Edward Florenzano. Nicholas Philip Gagnon. Jeffrey Peter Gamer. Austin H. Gangler. Alexander George Green. Riley Peter Hansen. Eric Michael Hartnett.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, que voy a cantar.
Sadiel Hernandez.
Sorry.
Maya Nicole Iozo.
Good job, Maya.
Daniel John-Il Kang.
Thank you. Yeah.
Malay Kalani Rachel Diana Lewis.
All right, baby.
There's another lucky one. You got nice sun coming over the hill. Not everybody has that. Here it goes. Wait, again.
Anthony Michael Lombardo. Yadira Linus Maris Kahawaringa. Jacob Arthur Martin. Tyler James Martin.
Big T, let's go!
Jasmine Olivia Massey. Rachel Lynn McAdams.
Okay. Wait, I'm standing next to you, please.
Amanda Marie McFarland. Ewan Scott McNeil. Christina Menendez.
Big enough.
Thank you.
Alexander Lee Mihalopoulos. Georgia Pang Mikan. Holden Riley Nador.
Thank you. Yeah, actually.
Next name for Mom and Dad. Here it goes, 1-on-1.
Iris Layla Nat.
Yeah.
Carter Davis Newman. Courtney Lynn Northington.
Thank you.
Donovan Patrick O'Connor. Brianna Tracy O'Rourke. Sierra Nicole Palladino. Jordan Emily Paray. Andy Park.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rachel Jean Perry. Michael S. Petrazik III. Alicia Noreen Polozonis.
Thank you.
Nicholas Harrison Polozonis. Anna Marcelina Pedlinski. Mohammed Rahim. Juliana Rose Riley. Nicholas Robert Riggio. Jessica Mary Rizzo. Jordan Lynn Robinson. Nicholas Rodriguez. Clara Michelle Rojas.
Here it goes. Big smile, okay? Here it goes. Wait. One more time. I want to make it.
Areli Rojas Fabian.
Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Last of the pass in there. Thank you. Nice big smile. Oh yeah. I believe it.
Nathaniel Thomas Groper.
Thank you. Exciting day. Hey, yeah. I just can't wait for later. Yeah. Me and our friends are going out. Having some fun tonight. So.
Houston William Roy.
Congratulations!
last
Here it goes. That's right. Here goes one. Wait. Yep.
Matthew Richard Spriglio. Brianna Florence Signorello.
All right, Brianna!
Milana Ivan Silchuk.
Just wait on the X, okay?
Patrick Francis Staffstrom.
Sounds good.
Ian Lugo Stalker.
That's my name.
You gotta smile for 14 seconds there. There it goes. Wait. Let's do one last time.
Justin Tyler Sturgis. Vanessa Stolsteiner. Amber Lynn Strogoff. Sean Patrick Sullivan Jr. Mackenzie Lee Sweeney. Taylor Tom. Jamie Trin.
Yeah, James.
Shreyash Jitesh Vachani.
Okay, that's good. That's still good. That's a big smile, okay? Yeah, perfect. Good. Let's do another one.
Marcielo Valencia Celadita. Angelina Emily Vasquez. Aaliyah West. Nicholas Christopher Wolak.
Thank you. Great.
Kaylee Aaron Wolf. Delaney Cynthia Elizabeth Wood. Melissa Nancy Woodcock. Ryan Isaiah Wood. Andrea Amadi Osandu Nagi Yearwood. Ava Lauren Zawadski. Cameron McKay Wilson. Julia Rose Oliveira Tassanisi.
Graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left to signify your official status as graduates of the class of 2020. Congratulations.